G'day folks, welcome back to Pete's Investing. It's March the 5th, 2024. This is the natural gas price update. Now, we've got a bullish breakout, a bit of a swing to the upside very slightly, but watch that resistance. We may see further declines. We're also including a new indicator which we've introduced recently, which helps identify tops and bottoms. Plus, I'll include a trading idea at the end of the video with the current share price of natural gas. In terms of the natural gas news headlines, US natural gas futures hedged higher last week despite bearish fundamentals like mild weather and high storage, balancing against technical buying in oversold territory. Recent storage draws offered temporary optimism, but the longest monthly decline since 2020 persists. Production remains high, and with spring approaching, demand is expected to weaken further. While Europe's LNG imports from the US remain strong, their high storage level limit upward price pressure in the near term. Technically, oversold conditions might lead to a short-term rally, but significant price increases are unlikely without a supply reduction. Market participants should closely monitor weather and storage data for potential shifts. This is the natural gas commodity price. On the left chart here with the weekly, and on the right with the daily. So as you can see on the ADX 25 down here on the weekly, it's still showing a bearish outlook, whereas the ADX on the daily is got a fresh bullish breakout with that little rise off that support at 1584. Now you'll notice the CCI 150 here on the weekly as well has bounced to the upside, and it's just touching that band of moving averages. So it's a slight increase. And if you wanted to be really precise in and looking on the weekly, you'll notice that was a bullish divergence on the CCI 150 on the weekly versus lower lows on the price. Generally, the CCI trends in the same pattern as the price chart. You can see there those peaks and troughs, and in this case there was a bit of a bullish breakout which we didn't notice previously, but that was there, and that helped identify that bounce. On the daily, we've also had a small bounce there on the bullish movement on the CCI 150 versus the price. In addition, we've also got these band of blue arrows which indicate a bounce. You can see there that happened with that period there. When we see a bunch of blue arrows as the indicator, that's also included in the links in the description below to understand how to identify those tops and bottoms. That helped identify the bottom there as well. Now on the daily, we're still in a bit of an uptrend. And if I draw a couple of Fibonacci retracements between that low to that recent high, you can see there it's just currently hovering on the 50% level. Hasn't quite reached the 61% level yet. That'll be key. If it breaks above that and keeps going much higher than that, then we're going to expect more bullish movement in the short term. And the next level to look out for would be that recent, that high there at that resistance up there. If I move it to there, you can see it's just currently hovering above the 23% level of that bigger Fibonacci range. Next on the list, we've got the ProShares Ultra DJUBS, BOIL. I know a few of you trade this, so this is for you. We've got on the weekly, we've got a bearish outlook on the ADX, although we've got a bullish momentum on the weekly CCI 150, but notice the price is still pretty flat. If I zoom in, you can see there it's still declining, so that's a bullish divergence on the weekly. We've also got a bullish divergence on the daily with a fresh breakout to the upside of the ADX. And we've got a bullish divergence here on the CCI versus lower lows on the price. And again, notice those arrows indicating a potential bounce. And again, that could just mean a little retrace before making further declines, so I'll keep an eye on that. ProShares Ultra Short Bloomberg Natural Gas Fund, KOLD. That's showing a bullish movement on the ADX, bullish divergence on the CCI 150 versus the price, and on the, actually no, I wouldn't call that a bullish divergence because it's both the price is moving to the upside as well, so not a divergence. On the daily, we've got a bearish outlook, and that helps with that bearish divergence as well. You can see there the price was making new highs and it fell off, hit our target. It's making new lows. Now you'll notice that candle, the wick of that candle has just touched that 61% level. So this is going to be key to look out for this. This could bounce from there, possibly. Or if it falls through and it makes further declines, we're going to see a reversal, possibly. So we'll keep an eye on that, see how far it goes. You can see it's a doji candle at the moment, so that may fall further. There's no sign of reversal on the CCI 150. If I drill down on the hourly, again, there's no sign of a reversal on the hourly chart. The price and the CCI 150 are moving both in sync to the downside. Next, we'll look at the United States Natural Gas Fund, UNG. So on the weekly, again, we've got a bearish outlook, a bullish divergence on the CCI 150 versus lower lows on the price, and no sign yet of any reversal. On the daily, we've got a fresh breakout on the ADX and a bullish divergence on the CCI 150 versus lower lows on the price, and again, possibly a start of a bounce on that one there. So first off, as a trading idea, what we've got here is a Heikin-Ashi on the price chart. I'll explain what all this up here is in a minute for those new to the channel. But on the Heikin-Ashi, we go long when the Heikin-Ashi turns green as one of the parameters, and go short when the Heikin-Ashi starts turning red. So that's one of the parameters to trade. But basically what we look at here is I've got the daily chart on the left here, which is our trend indicator. And here I'm trading on the 1 hour time frames. And this 1 hour chart here is the average down approach, and this is the stop loss approach. I'll explain what each of these is in a minute. So first off, we look at the daily price chart, and when the CCI breaks above this band of moving averages, and again, this band of moving averages is in the description below if you want to understand how to draw that in your charting system. When the CCI 150 breaks above that band of moving averages, at that point there, you'll notice on the two right charts, that's where the long positioning is. So up here, that goes long, and we're currently still in a long trade. So had you gone long from that point there when it breaks above on the daily, on the hourly, the average down approach, the green chart, you would have made 6,220 to date. And on the stop loss approach, you would have made 1,930 going long. Now this other back test up here on both those respectively, the average down and the stop loss, if I move the indicator there when the CCI 150 breaks below the moving averages, you can see there that's where the back test started, and you stop going short when that CCI 150 enters into this band of moving averages. So you would have stopped it at that point there. So you can see there, up until that point, the average down approach generated 2,055, and you would have not started any more shorts after that point. And the stop loss approach would have made $755, and you would not have entered any more short positions. So you would have waited for that CCI 150 to confirm and break above the moving averages before entering long positions, like we've already described. Again, that's just one trading idea, or a couple of trading ideas, whether it's the average down approach or the stop loss approach, to consider as part of your strategy. And only trade on the lower time frames when the higher time frame gives you that indicator. So in other words, if you're trading this on the daily, you'd put the daily, indicate the daily chart here, and here you'd use the weekly as a trend indicator. So stay tuned to the very end of the video. This is the first slide. I've got two slides. The first slide is the average down rules. So you can pause the video and read that in your own leisure. And the second slide shows the stop loss rules. Again, pause the video at your own leisure. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in a future video.